We are talking about logarithms and logarithmic functions, and we want to use inverse properties to find inverse functions. Find the inverse of the following equations. So whenever we're trying to find the inverse, the first thing we have to do is we have to switch the x and the y. So then we get x is equal to 4 raised to the y power. So my first issue is I want to get y by itself, and then my second issue is I have a y that's in the exponent. So what I want to do is I want to take the log of both sides in order to get that variable out of the exponent. And I can pick any log that I want, but I want to use log base 4. So both sides of the equation, log base 4 of x is equal to log base 4 of 4 raised to the y power. Now at this point, I can use my log rules and I can get my y and I can take it out of the exponent and I can move it down in front of the log. So I get log base 4 of x is equal to y goes in front, log base 4 of 4. So in this case, on the left side of the right side of the equation, log base 4 of 4, I know that's equal to 1. So that drops out and we're left with just log base 4 of x is equal to y. So that's the inverse of that function. Over here on the right, we already have, we're trying to find the inverse, so we have to switch the x and the y. So x equals natural log of y minus 5. Now we already have the natural log on this side, where over here we had an exponential, so we added the logs. In this case, we want to exponentiate both sides of the equation. The base of natural log is e. So if I have both sides base e and exponentiate, it means put that in the exponent. Then we can say e to the x is equal to e to the natural log of y minus 5. We picked e specifically because e is the base of the natural log. So that helps us out with our power rules, because now we can take the exponent up here, which is y minus 5, and we can move that out in front of the e. So then we can get e to the x equals y minus 5 e natural log. And then e to the natural log, this is equal to 1. So then we get e to the x equals y minus 5. And then in order to get y by itself, we can add 5 to both sides. And then we finish it up with e to the x plus 5 is equal to y. And then that is the inverse.